Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Rhea Ripley won this week's WWE Raw match against Raquel Rodriguez. She contacted Liv Morgan after this enormous victory. A year has passed since Ripley and Morgan first began feuding. Mommy has been attempting to reclaim her championship since her injury recovery, but she has been repeatedly denied. Dominic Mysterio deceived her at SummerSlam, just before she was about to win. Raquel Rodriguez attacked Mommy at Bad Blood, preventing her from beating Liv despite her best efforts. Raquel Rodriguez has been the Women's World Champion's personal bodyguard ever since. On several instances, she has stopped Ripley from obtaining her worst adversary. To reach Liv, Rhea had to bypass Rodriguez, which she accomplished on WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley won decisively in her Raw bout against Liv Morgan, who interfered in the middle of it. Now that Raquel is out of the picture, she can focus on Liv Morgan. As the bout came to a close, Ripley pushed Raquel into a table, seeming to harm herself and resulting in blood on her arm. Mommy, visibly elated by her victory, spoke to the Women's World Champion backstage after the bout. The footage from WWE showed her beaming with confidence. Rhea Ripley isn't the kind to back down from a fight or be vague about her goals. The current WWE Women's World Champion didn't spend any time aiming for her next opponent after her tough win over Raquel Rodriguez on WWE Raw. The target of the Nightmare's attention is Liv Morgan this time. The aftermath of the bout sent shockwaves across the WWE Universe, as Rhea used WWE programming and social media to send a terrifying warning, revealing that no one is immune to her horror. Let's examine how Ripley's win over Raquel solidified her position as WWE's dominant female wrestler, why Liv Morgan is her next victim, and the implications of this ferocious proclamation for the women's division. Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley's much-anticipated Raw bout was absolutely fantastic. Raquel has been hell-bent on displacing Ripley and establishing her dominance in WWE's women's division, and the two have been locked in a fierce feud for months. It was an exhibition of strength and speed right from the start of the contest. Fans were on the tip of their seats when Raquel, who is famous for her amazing strength, went move for move with Ripley. However, the Nightmare always finds a way. The decisive variables were Ripley's guile and perseverance. After surviving Raquel's assault, Ripley took advantage of a brief intermission outside the ring caused by Dominic Mysterio to land her trademark riptide, winning the match. The victory was more than just a badge of honor for Ripley, it sent a message. By easily beating Raquel, who had been portrayed as a serious challenge to Ripley's rule, Ripley solidified her position as the dominant figure. Rhea Ripley, her voice betraying her contempt, seized a microphone as the chaos subsided and spoke to the WWE Universe. Raquel Rodriguez believed she could halt the Nightmare, Ripley started, her title slung over her shoulder as she paced the ring. She stepped up, but she also fell, like everyone else. Then what? I've had enough of Raquel. I no longer see her as worthwhile. As Ripley shifted her focus to her next victim, the audience went into a frenzy, expressing both approval and disapproval. I've been hearing about another name, Ripley said, her face becoming more determined. Liv Morgan is the one. The underdog small girl who believes she can compete with the big boys. Listen up, Liv. You are not a danger. There is no way we could ever compete. If you dare to challenge my title, I will destroy you just as I have destroyed everyone else. The announcement rocked the WWE community to its core. A lot of people have always loved Liv Morgan because of her strong character and perseverance. But would she be able to endure Rhea Ripley's wrath? Ripley's motivation for going after Liv Morgan goes beyond the championship. It's more personal. From their days as tag team teammates, Morgan and Ripley have been involved in many exciting endeavors. For a short while in early 2022, the two showcased their talent and compatibility by teaming together. Unfortunately, Ripley's ruthless show of power led to the premature end of their union. Liv has often played the part of the feisty underdog, battling against Ripley's colossal strength since then. when the two have only met on few occasions. Now that Morgan is back in the ring after an injury, Ripley sees her chance to show her former partner and the WWE Universe once again why she is the women's division's most feared rival. Liv Morgan, as one would expect, was not a believer in Ripley's claims. Not long after Raw, Morgan unleashed a scathing tirade on social media. "She believes she can frighten me, right?" Morgan contributed to X, formerly Twitter. "Breaking news. I'm not afraid to encounter her again. Nightmares terrify me, not the other way around. Who's up for dancing?" As the ultimate underdog, people rallied around Morgan once the message went viral. She inspired the WWE Universe with her unflinching self-assurance and her determination to confront Ripley, laying the groundwork for a show-stealing confrontation. The narrative machine at WWE would be thrilled with a feud between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Their in-ring techniques and personalities couldn't be more different from one another. Rhea Ripley, the fearless champion, full of savage self-assurance. Ripley effortlessly dismantles opponents with his dominance of brute force and fear of confrontation. She has been one of WWE's most intimidating rivals during her Women's World Champion reign due to her unwavering domination. The tenacious underdog with an unwavering will is Liv Morgan. Morgan has built her success on refusing to give up, pushing through tough times, and surprising everyone. Her charisma and the way she connects with the audience make her a hero, and her victories highlight her resilience in the face of adversity. Liv plays the part of the courageous underdog who is hell-bent on defeating the Nightmare, and this dynamic sets the scene for an enthralling David versus Goliath plot. There is a limitless amount of potential booking opportunities if WWE chooses to exploit this feud. Here's a possible progression of the feud. Having first contact, standing resolutely in the ring, despite the apparent height and power mismatch. Liv Morgan interrupts Rhea Ripley's promo the next week on Raw. Liv accuses Ripley of underestimating her and brings up their past together. Liv proclaims, "You can break my body, Rhea, but you'll never break my spirit," and the audience gives her a standing ovation. Liv challenges Ripley, and Ripley laughs it off, but their animosity begins. Mental exercises. As their battle draws near, Ripley uses her psychological advantage to harass Liv, disrupting her matches and even assaulting her behind the scenes. On the other hand, Liv demonstrates her strength and will by refusing to give in. A match in progress. A huge pay-per-view event, such as Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, might host the final confrontation. Ripley would have an early lead, but Liv would make a stunning comeback, making the match a narrative clinic in and of itself. Ripley is able to keep the title since her power was ultimately too overwhelming. Nevertheless, the WWE Universe and Ripley both praise Liv for her courageous endeavor. The dominance of Rhea Ripley as Women's World Champion is unstoppable. A staple of the women's division in WWE, she can lift her opponents while retaining an air of invincibility.